Hello children, I am Mrs. Aarti Shingari from Kendra Vidyalaya number 1, Ahmednagar. Today we will learn the lesson A Treat for Mosquitoes, class 5 EVS of NCERT books. Children, first thing we must know is that there are two types of diseases, communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. So first we will study about communicable diseases. What are communicable diseases? The communicable diseases are diseases which spread from person to person by air, contact, food, water, and insects like housefly and mosquitoes. The germs of diseases are transferred from a sick person to a healthy person. The few examples of communicable diseases are cold, cough, fever, malaria, dengue, measles, mumps, etc. Now the communicable diseases which are spread by mosquitoes. Due to mosquitoes, there are two diseases, malaria and dengue. Now for learning about diseases, about mosquitoes, we must know the life cycle of mosquito. Here we will see that female mosquitoes always lays its eggs in containers that hold water. This is very important, children. It never lays eggs here and there. It always lays eggs in water. The water may be clean water, fresh water, or it may be contaminated water, dirty water, stagnant water. So female mosquitoes, they lay their eggs in containers that hold water. Then eggs hatch within a few days, 2 months, when covered with water. It converts eggs, convert into lava. Then these lava live in water. They develop into pupae in a few as 5 days. Pupa live in water. They develop into adult. So these lava and pupa, they swim in water. So children, we must learn here that we should never keep our water in the kitchen open. Always cover the vessels containing water, because mosquitoes may lay eggs anywhere in water. Pupa live in water. They develop into adult flying mosquitoes in 2 or 3 days. So there are 4 stages in life cycle of mosquito. Now name of disease is malaria. Malaria is caused by mosquito known as female anopheles. It is female mosquito which transfers these diseases from from sick person to a healthy person. Its place of breeding is contaminated water. So children, malaria spreading mosquitoes known as anopheles, they develop into adult mosquito in contaminated water. So we should see that there is no water collected around our house. And dengue is caused by the mosquito known as Aedes. Place of breeding is clean water. For example, cooler, bucket, water tank, etc. So we should see that the vessels containing water or the containers which contain water are always kept covered. Suppose if we take the example of coolers are used in summer season. Then when the summer season ends, or you can say when winter begins, then or monsoon begins, then it is little bit cold. So we stop using our cooler. That time we have to make the cooler dry. If the water is there in the cooler, there are chances of mosquitoes developing in that clean water of coolers. So always cover the containers. Then what should we do? We should sprinkle kerosene on the standing water around your house. Now, suppose there are holes, pits around our house. Then water is there. Water gets collected in monsoon season. And then mosquitoes develop in that dirty water. So what we have to do, if we spray a layer of kerosene, then the mosquitoes are not able to lay their eggs in that water. And in the pool, you should use disinfectants, which kill the germs. Then don'ts. What should we not do? We should not let water collect in the pits, coolers, tires, means anywhere when you know that water can be collected in this thing or water is there, you should always make it dry. Then to avoid the direct contact with mosquito, what we can use? We can use mosquito net, we can use Odomos, all out, mosquito repellents. Nowadays, mosquito rackets are there. So there are so many things in the market available, children. We should use that and we should not come in contact with mosquito. Mosquito should not bite us. If they bite us, then they leave the germs in our body. Which mosquito spreads malaria? Is it Aedes? Anopheles? It is Anopheles. Which mosquito spreads dengue? It is Aedes. Now, malaria is spread through which of the following? Mosquito, housefly, or air? It is spread by mosquito. Cholera is spread by which? Air, housefly, or mosquito? It is spread by housefly. Housefly, what they do? They leave the germs in the food. If the food is kept open, if the food is naked, it is not covered, then the houseflies, they sit on the food, they bring the germs from outside, and then we get cholera by eating that contaminated food. So always, children, always keep the water and food covered. Now we will come to non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases means that are not passed on from person to person. These diseases are sometimes hereditary and sometimes caused by certain deficiency. Few examples of non-communicable diseases are diabetes, anemia, cancer, and so on. These diseases are chronic. Chronic means they become very serious. Now we will study about anemia. What is anemia actually? Anemia is caused by lack of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is made by iron. Thus, the intake of iron through different food items which contain iron must be increased. In our body, the normal range of hemoglobin in blood of human beings is 12 to 16 grams per deciliter. If it becomes less, then the person becomes anemic. The function of hemoglobin is to carry oxygen. It gives red color to the blood. So if the person is anemic, then the body color changes. It becomes pale. So hemoglobin function is very important, children. It is to carry oxygen. And what oxygen does? Oxygen helps to break the food inside our body. When it breaks the food, we get energy. See, it is linked. So our body should have enough of hemoglobin, red color in our blood. Symptoms of anemia. What are symptoms? How do we come to know that we have anemia? Fatigue. That means we feel sick, we feel lazy, weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath. We are not able to breathe properly and not feeling hungry. That is one of the most important points, that we do not feel hungry. So we don't like to eat food if we are anemic. So we should never become anemic. We should take ample quantity of food items which contain iron. Food items that contain iron are dates, jaggery, beetroot, green leafy vegetables. So all we should take, and we should remain healthy and strong. Of this lesson, we will do the exercises in the next video, children. I hope you understood the lesson. Please, if you like my teaching, you share, you like, and subscribe my channel.